Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Yeah, two possibilities here on the chart. I don't think anything has changed from the previous video, so this is just a quick middle of the day update in which I give you an update of the most important price levels that in my opinion are important to watch, but also I added a micro count to this move to the upside that we're going to take a look at least my idea of a possible micro count that makes sense, which gives us then there's no guarantee a micro count holds. They're always very fragile. They are, you have to change them more frequently, but at least it gives you a clear level that if broken, increases the probability that Ethereum will make another low, or at least this structure as it is going to, or has to be revised. All right. So at the moment, my view is still that Ethereum is coming down here in a WXY correction. Yeah. This is the short-term bearish scenario. I will also show you the short-term bullish scenario. Without any doubt, the probabilities are fairly close together here. However, they are both part of a larger bullish scenario, because either we put one more low in place here and would rally then, or we go straight away. These are the two possibilities. Well, going straight away means, okay, we go higher, yeah, do something like that, like a higher low, and then go. Yeah, so they are both part of a bullish scenario, so I want to make that very clear. Only below 1534 I would probably change my view and have to switch to something more bearish. It's just one of the main advantages of Elliott Wave, that it gives you very, very clearly the objective levels that we need to be watching, basically to change our view. These are the levels where we know, okay, we have to change our view, or at least I have to change my view. If you change your view, that's your opinion, that's your own, you have maybe your own strategy or whatever, but based on this analysis, this is where one scenario may morph, or will probably morph, into another scenario, at least where probabilities significantly shift. At the moment, very short-term trend is clearly up, so it's going to push higher as long as certain support levels are holding. We're going to talk about that here, and that I just talk about this move up. Yeah, short-term trend is up. It has been up since Thursday. Relevant levels always did hold, so there was never the sign that, let's say, a break occurs and we are coming down. So as long as the short-term trend is up, it's going to push higher, and as long as certain support levels, which I'm going to give you in a minute, are holding, it's likely going to push higher. And the short-term bearish count indicates, WXY correction, and then we are basically in the Y wave and created an A wave. This is a B wave, and we come down once more in a C wave. Now let's zoom into this B wave there. We say, okay, we rallied between the 12th of May and the 15th of May in an A wave. We came down in a B wave, and we are now rallying in a C wave. For this C wave, I have added a micro count. So I see it that way, that we possibly completed a wave 1 leading diagonal. We came down in a wave 2. We are now in a third wave of the C wave. The C wave is a 5-wave move, so this seems to be the third wave of a C wave, which in itself consists currently of a 1, 2, 3. Ideally this is the fourth wave, and will create one more high. How long can I assume that it will make one more high in a fifth wave of a third wave? Well, we need to avoid an overlap between the wave 4 low and the wave 1 high. So basically, it should stay above 1860. If it breaks below that level, that's going to be, in my opinion, a fairly reliable signal that the C wave may be over. And with the C wave, the larger B wave may be over, and we may finally come down to make our lower low in the support area. However, as long as this level stays intact, it will push higher, because that's the current trend. Short-term trend is up, okay? And that would give us another wave 5 of 3, a 4 and a 5 ideally. And that would then complete this C wave of B. And we then, when complete, need to be watching for a reaction to the downside. Here on the chart, you can see the relevant retracement levels. Relevant ones are 1913, the 61.8 retracement. You can see we nicely reacted to that level as well. And above that level, we've got 1961. This is standard resistance for the B wave, measured by the retracements of the move down. However, if we break above that level, does it mean we are bullish? Not necessarily, because the problem with a B wave, if you know how B waves are to be treated, and Elliott Wave tells us that, then we know that B waves are very, hard to forecast, yeah? you can, even with a B wave, you can get a move above resistance. Okay, you can get a move above resistance, and it could still be a B wave, which will come down to make new lows. So see the 1961 level not as clear-cut invalidation point or anything. It's more like for information. It's going to push as long as it's going to push, and as long as it's going to, as long as it is holding support levels that are relevant here, which I showed you. Okay, what's the short-term bullish count? Basically the same. It's just that the difference would be to confirm that we have bottomed. I can't do that at this stage because we only have 3 waves up and we're still below resistance as well. Even if I see 3 waves above resistance, I probably won't confirm something bullish. Depends on the structure then at the time. But if we get this, a higher low and a higher high, that means we have a 5-wave move up and a subsequent 3-wave move down. That's basically, though the 5 up will already help us to confirm that a low has probably been made down here in our trend reversal area. If we then get an ABC structure down, this will be another trade setup. Yeah, so 5 waves up, waiting for that will give you more clarity that a low has indeed been made, and then you can wait for the ABC structure for another pullback entry. Now, okay, how high that goes, I don't know. That could go to 2000 and more. But then again, if you wait for confirmation or not, that is a your individual decision. I, for example, when buying, I don't normally wait for confirmation. That's just important to understand, because I think many people misunderstand that. If I say I can't confirm that we've bottomed, that doesn't mean I would wait till I have that confirmation with making a trade. Yeah, you need to see the analysis and the trading activity as separate. So that's, I think, important to understand. Whereas trading is all about reward and risk. The analysis is about, okay, what pattern do I see? Okay, what's the trend? And anyway, so it is related, but it isn't. Okay, so see it as separate. Just by having a confirmation doesn't mean that's the best reward to risk setup. Okay, when then the pullback occurs, that again will have a decent reward to risk ratio. So that comes down to your own strategy, which is very much, shaped by your own personality, your cash flow, your risk management, your risk appetite, and so on. So it's highly individualistic. But yeah, that's my update about Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.